All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to McBoss Capital live stream. Today is March 11, 2025. It's 8:25 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 10:25 Eastern Time. The market has opened roughly an hour, and we are already seeing volatility kicking in. This morning, market opens mostly in the green, but now it has starting to turn red again. Um, so so the big news that just came out, well, two news. First was the jobs number. Apparently, it's a little bit better than expected, but market still start to fall. And then the other news is this: Trump raised Canadian steel and aluminum tariffs to 50% in retaliation for Ontario energy duties. So yeah, so the tariff war is going on and it's getting heated and getting worse, right? And this is definitely a lose-lose situation on both sides. And yeah, so the market doesn't like it, and it's starting to turn red now. You can see here. So that's at down 0.4%, S&P 0.7, and Dow is down 0.1%. So let's just jump to the chart real quick here on QQQ Nasdaq, and you can see it is falling even further today after the current job, right? So let's go to daily chart. Uh, so here you go. We haven't made new lows. So that will be an important low here to get support from. So we'll see if that will find support there. Let's go to 5-minute chart. Here's the lows right here from yesterday. We saw a bounce at the end of the day, but it kind of fizzled in the last few bars there. And then today we saw it again goes up, and then now it has made new lows for the day. And again, we're gonna test this low, and we'll see what happens. Okay. Let's look at SPY for a second quickly here. Very similar. We are very close. Look at that takedown. We're probably going to undercut it, and which means the rally attempt will restart again, right? So IBD strategy, from the day it bounced, we start counting 1, 2, 3, 4. By the fourth day, if we haven't undercut the low and we have a significant up day, like plus 1% or more, and on higher volume than the previous day, then we may have a rally. The Dow, okay, so Dow already undercut the low, so that's not good, right? So again, so this is continuing the downtrend, right? And finally, we have IWM. So IWM is still, so look at how fast it's coming down right now. So the sell-off obviously is starting to get more and more people panic, and again, this is like a musical chair to see who is the last to sell. And once everyone sell, the nobody left to sell, then maybe the market will start to bounce, right? Because it's exhausted selling, no more selling. So yeah, it's unless you see a very good setup, I think it's best to wait until this downtrend is over. But yeah, if there's any good setup that seems to be working, you can test it out. But yeah, not trying to be too aggressive at this moment because like two problems. One, most there's not many growth stocks moving up, so that's the first thing, right? So your pond is very not too many fish in the pond right now. Second, even if you catch the right fish, but they might jump off, meaning like the stock might be very choppy. They could like shake you out, and you will have a quick loss. So those are two issues right now that I'm seeing, right? Like not too many to fish and not too many stocks to buy, and also like I said, even if you buy the stock, it could be very choppy, right? So, but yeah, nonetheless, we're getting closer to the bottom, I think, at least short term wise. Um, because yesterday was a day of capitulation. I feel like lots of stocks were sold off for really no reason other than just fear and panic. So that was a that was a big drop here on the day, and I think it shakes a lot of people out. Obviously the big one that's on everyone's screen is probably Tesla. Like it was a huge sell-off yesterday. Today we saw a bounce early in the morning, and look at this, it's already fading, right? It's already fading. It's just very hard environment to even try to catch a turnaround right now. You just don't know where is the bottom, and so that's the risky part. And we're coming down to this 182 support level. We still have this support level at the 212 right here on the big handle here. So that could be the next test here. But it is definitely accelerating. You can see the 10 days starting to curve down because of yesterday's move, and it's already a pretty steep slope. So yeah. Okay, we're gonna jump to stocks on the move. So we look like we still have quite a bit of a list this morning. So that's the good thing today. The growth stocks, they kind of opened up pretty strong today. There's quite a bit on the list today. Of course, a lot of them are in downtrend mode, but still, like, it's good to see this, right? This is what we want to see on a daily basis. Is growth stocks moving, and so we're seeing some of this right now. So let's just start looking at it. So TKO. Then you can see TKO. It tried to again. You look at this side. It bounced this morning. It came up to the 10-day and it got rejected at the 10-day. Like it reversed at the 10-day exactly as the market reversed, pretty much, I think. And so yeah. So that's why we have to obey the downtrend line on the short-term moving average. Like that is the most important line for me. I look at that line like like constantly, like for every stock, and you can see it got rejected right there. So that's the problem right now. And once it get rejected, it could come back, but like I said, usually it'll fall down again and then come back again as this thing start to go down further, right? So it will keep trying, and then the 10-day will act like resistance basically. So the TKO is media diversify. Um, Let me put here. So let me just check the earnings quickly here. It does have good earnings, so yeah, it's one to watch for sure. So that's why I have my trend line alert to set up just in case it does break out from that trend line. Um, but right now it's not ready, really. It's not ready, so it's still in a normal downtrend right now. So let's just keep going. We have QFin. So this is a Chinese stock, 168. So this one has good earnings. So recently it did fall to new lows, but looks like it's trying to bounce this week. So here's the low. I got stop out yesterday. Today you can see it bounced back to the 10-day. Really strong move today, 6%. Um, yeah, see, even this stock is very choppy. It just hasn't been really working as smoothly as the previous rally here. Um, but I will draw a trend line just to see where it goes. So that's exactly near the 10-day right now. DocuSign. This one's reporting in 2 days, right? Uh, Billy. So this is another Chinese stock. So this one, have again. surprisingly, a lot of the Chinese growth stock have good earnings right now. Um, and in a way, they have been consolidating for a while. Like for example, like this one. This one has been consolidating for this like since like October to February, and then recently it's starting to move out, right? And now, um, yeah, yesterday it tripped me just slightly on the 10-day, just very slightly right there. So very choppy. So even if you catch the right stock, it's very choppy. Um, I do like this stock because I feel like this was a huge test right here. It pulled back, and then now it looks like it's gonna try again. Like it's hitting new highs here, uh, or close to new high. Like this day, 24.29. This is 24.39. But it's getting closer and closer, right? And but today again it reversed this morning, but it's above the 10-day. So let's put it on the watch list. I think, um, you know, and that's the problem. You try this stock. I tried this like two times now since the last run here, like a very short run right there. So um, yeah, we'll see. If the market reverses today, it's probably good for stocks like this. We'll see. So market check, Nasdaq is down 0.45%, just slightly more than earlier when we first look at it, just slightly down more. Um, so I'm just adding Billy to my watches. I'm not saying I'm gonna buy or trade it for sure, but I want to see how it moves today. Um, yeah, let's just wait and see. Today, because of this reversal in the morning, it's probably not a good idea to even uh, pick any trades today, just because it could get worse again like yesterday. But it's good to see growth stocks moving though. I think once we start seeing growth stock moving again every day, um, then that means stocks are starting to base out, right? Meaning they might be doing better now. So this one is kind of making new high compared to yesterday. So like I said, something to watch. Eat. Okay, let's take a look at eat. So this one is kind of on a downtrend below the 10-day. This was doing really well, like right here, but it has fallen, and it's not on my radar just because this is less than 10% and it's decreasing pretty fast too on the earnings side. Okay, next stock here. Let's just record this first. Eat. Oh, CISO here. Um, I think the yeah, today. Let me see. So this one do have strong earnings, but it's coming down too, right? Earnings, but it's still in the double digit. Um, it has corrected quite a bit. This one, so it fell on this almost like half, like not a full cup yet, but like right there. It was coming back up on the right side, but it fell. And you can see some of my trades here. Right now, you can see it clearly below the 10-day again. So let me redraw that line here. So just be patient. Like even if you find support at the 200-day black line right here, it's gonna come up to the 10-day, and it's gonna either get rejected and come back down, or it gonna pass through it. And even when it passes through it, it can still fail, right? So like for example, right here, it passed through the 10-day, and it still eventually fell. So there's no 100% certainty, right? But the probability, and especially if we start to see many stocks doing this, like bouncing out of their trend line, then maybe the rally may have started, right? At least a short-term one. So, so that's CISO. Awago. So Awago report recently right here. The earnings are not bad, decent. Obviously, it has fallen quite a bit to their 200-day line right now. It's trying to find support. Look at this 1, 2, 3, 4 days, right? So I took a position here, like actually earlier than usual, because normally I don't buy unless it's above 10-day. Um, but it was a really powerful day on the earnings day, and I don't know. I just rushed in. I thought maybe it's gonna move really strong, but obviously it did close strong. And then the next day it kind of came back down. And now you can see that even this morning it tried to go back up to the 10-day. It got rejected again, right? Now it hasn't fallen too far yet from the 10-day, and also it's still above yesterday's close. So looks okay right now. Like it's not too bad. But more importantly, like I said, the reason I think I like this stock is just the support right here. Now it doesn't mean it won't fail. It could fail again. Like it could make new low again. So we just gotta be patient about this. Yeah. So so technically this is still under a downtrend line. So so next we have some gold stocks here like AU, AEM, GFI. Maybe we look at those ones. Here is the earnings going down to 11%. The stock is holding up pretty good. Again, the gold stocks are very choppy right now. That's what I find. So we have this really strong uptrend, and then it comes back down, at least on this stock, and then it moves back up again, right? What we have here, take out that line. So then I bought it here on the 10-day move here. But then it moves for a couple of days and then it fell right here and it undercut my stop um, level. And now I'm out of this. And today you can see it bounce back again. So this is like very choppy. Like the 10-day is probably, um, even a 10-day moving average is too hard for some of these stocks. There's too much choppiness. And but overall it looks okay right now. So it is above the 10-day. So AU it is at new high. So again, um, if that's something you want to trade, that's AU. I'm not sure if I'll get back in. Like again, right now I just don't have. I just feel like a lot of stocks are so choppy, right? But yeah, we'll see, we'll see. So the Chinese and gold stocks took a big dive yesterday. Um, so that's why most of them, uh, at least on my list, they've got stop out. So, but today it looks like they're bouncing. Yeah. So we have AEM here. So this one is slowing down on earnings, but it's doing better than AEU. It's trying to come out right now. So so this is a nice run here, but then recently again very choppy. Now it's trying to come out again. So yeah. So AEM, it's good. It's not on my list, but it looks good. GFI. So GFI. This one doesn't have good earnings. I don't know. I don't know what the earnings are. It doesn't even show up here. So, but it is making new highs. So go feel. Look at this. This almost looks like a leader right now. So um, let me see if I can find the earnings. So it says 600 here, estimate. So for the current quarter, 600. I don't know if that's correct. Maybe. So from 18 cents, if it's going to like 52 cents or something, yeah, or even more actually. So yeah, this is moving nicely. So maybe potential. So this one is moving up really strong. I'm just trying to see like where, like this is the first time right there. It bounced about 10 days. Second day, third day it gave up very little. Fourth day it broke out to new high. So that's probably a good buy entry there. Um, or on this day, second day here, like if you know, and then the next day it fall. Yesterday it fall back a little bit, and then today it moves up again, the gap up again. So I mean, yeah, it's very strong. Let me check on my. Oh yeah, it's probably not on my list right now. But if I were to add it, yeah, we can see. But yeah, let's put this on the watch list. I think this looks really good. Um, GFI, that's GFI. So gold stock, right? Couple more gold stock pass. And this one has lower earnings on third and fourth quarter, so I'll pass on that. PM. This one has better earnings. This one actually growing their earnings. Look at that. So I yesterday also I got trip out on this one. Um, again, it's very hard to trade in this environment because, like I said, even the good ones they're very choppy. And yeah, it just shook me out yesterday on the very tight stop. Um, yeah, it's just part of the game. It happens. But I would put it on my watch list. Like, if I want to get back in today. So far, every gold stock looks pretty good. We'll see how it goes as the day progress. So they're holding up even with the downdraft this morning. So Nasdaq right now is down 0.57% now. So it's getting worse again. Yeah. So the fact that the gold stocks are working, um, that's very interesting. Yeah. So that's WPM. Okay. Those are all the gold stocks. Let's go back to the list here. Okay. Next we have Palantir. Look at some tech stocks right now. So this one hasn't made a new low yet today. Yesterday it really got hammered, making a new low. Yesterday it was down 10%. So yeah, this downdraft line is still there, obviously. But today it hasn't made a new low. It's trying to stay green actually. So that's a good thing. But you can't expect a bounce today after such a big drop yesterday. But we'll see if we can hold. If it turns negative again, that would be really bad. So that's Palantir. App is another previous strong rally winner. Um, so you can see right here, very similar. Yesterday it was down. This one has been hit hard, even more than Palantir. So here it was down 18%. Here it was down 11% yesterday. So when you think from when you have a drop like 10% or more, and then the next day it's only up 1% or 2%, that's pretty bad bounce, right? Think about that. Like, yeah, you know. So this one looks like it's just gonna go to 200. Like that's just my own opinion. It's probably gonna see what happens around there. So Dash, so Dash, I like this stock, you know, a few weeks ago, and then you know, it started to drift down. It didn't fall as fast as the other guys, but then right here, this was a big break right here. That was the day I got knocked out. Um, because I thought it was gonna find support at the short term and even 50-day, but it fell. You can see it clearly fell and cut through that line. Now it has been doing better. Like it did make new lows, but looks very good so far. Like because number one, this 2 days here, it closed near the top, right? At least in this upper half. And then I don't think it make a new low on the second day. So low here 169.43, 169.87. Yeah, it did make a new low. And then today we bounce, uh, and we're still holding on despite a down day on the market. So this is looking good, like but still it's still under the 10-day. Um, but it's looking good. This one looking good. So MVMI, the earnings are slowing, continues to go down. I think I'll pass on that. Okay, here. So today, some of the high growth names from the last rally are popping up on the screen. Like I say it's a good thing, but you know, because that's because they have dropped so much, right? Like the slope. Look at this slope that I draw right here. So that was the slope back last time I draw it. But look at the slope now, right? It's just almost straight down. So, so today we found support here. Um, After yesterday's, look at 2, 3 days of big drop right there. And that's the problem with this market. When they drop, it can drop super fast, and that's the scary part. Um, I know lots of people thinking, hey, these stocks have dropped so much, they're probably gonna bounce, right? Like 49%, like it's gotta bounce soon, and that's what everyone's thinking right now, and they're trying to catch the bottom, right? But that's a very dangerous game because we have no idea how long this market downturn, continue, and whenever the market, especially on fears of recession and stuff like that, they could go down for a longer time than you think. And even though the recession is not here yet, and I don't know if it will be coming, but at least we don't know. And usually by the time recession is here, the market start to bounce because it's already you know and discount that, right? So anyhow, this is still this is a huge correction. This one, a lot of growth stocks are down close to 50% now. So here, same thing with Spotify. It started out going down kind of slow like Dash, but then look at this slope now, right? So Spot, again, same problem. None of this are really really in a position to be bought yet, just because they're still in a downtrend. So it's just waiting for the 10-day to catch up. Look at team here. This is incredible job. They're all at 200 day now. This one's 32%. Slightly lower earnings this quarter. So those are all the tech stocks. Let's go back to stocks on the move here. So oh, I missed Tiggle. So let's finish Tiggle here. So that's in the telecom area. So this one has been working. It has strong earnings growth. Um, it is making new highs, and I do own this stock. It broke this trend line. I've been talking about it almost every day because it's been working. Look at this run right here. So this momentum is strong right now. It might be a little bit extended now, um, but yeah, but it is working this one. The volume, look at the volume rising, which is a good thing because like we're on the momentum up right now. So with volume still coming in, that's a good sign. So this one's doing well. Well, next, let's see what we have next. RL, yeah, RL. This is Ralph Roland. This one, look at this hit here. Some of the retails got hit really hard too. This one have good earnings also. This is a steep downturn right now. So let me draw the alert line. So, yeah, so it looks like there's no difference. I think it's happening in so many areas, right? Like not just tech, right? It's happening. So many stocks have corrected. It's just incredible. So this is point 16 cents to 20 cents. So that's actually good number. So maybe last time when I look at it, oh, I think it just announced earnings. That's why. Yeah, it just announced. It reversed from this morning though. But let me take out that red bar because usually when I draw the red bar, it means the earnings not good. But right now the earnings look okay. Slightly lower on the fourth quarter here. Um, but because this is a Chinese stock with momentum, um, it's good to watch this, I think. Yeah. So yes, it's a reversal today, but the market is really bad right now. Um, we'll see how it trades today. Netflix earnings are really good. It's hitting yesterday. I think it make a new low, very slightly. Yeah, it did 854 low. Today it bounced, but this is look at how far it's from the 10-day right now. So when it's so far off the 10-day, usually you expect some sort of technical bounce, and that's what's probably happening right now. Let me see if I can redraw this. So the slope look like this right now, based on the 10-day. Um, yeah, Netflix is definitely a good start. It was doing well, and then again, just like everything else, it got hit. And we're just waiting for a better day now. Uh, it might be coming, so we'll see. Here's on UNFI also reported earnings. Let's see what the numbers look like. 10 to 22 cents, 20 cents, 26, 30. Wow, these are good numbers. Very good. but the stock still dropped under those numbers. So here's a reversal today on the earnings. So again, in this bad market, even with good earnings, like it reversed. Look at that. This morning it just reversed. You can look at it on the intraday. See, it reversed. There's no, there's no way to hide. This is how bad this market is. I'll draw my trend line here just because they have good earnings. But it's unbelievable what's happening right now in the marketplace. I think this correction is even more severe than 2022, at least based on the time frame, right? Um, so I think we only have a few stocks left here. Food 2. So this is another Chinese stock. Good earnings here. So it is reporting in 2 days, but so I took a position here when it came back above the 10-day, and then look at that 1, 2, 3, suffer the pullback, and now it's below the 10-day. And today it's trying to bounce. It's trying to stay green, but it's painful. Like even this one is painful. It's just they're just running like I don't know. Like it's because it's Chinese stock. That's why I'm willing to take the risk because they were working. Um, but lately it's been more choppy than working. So right now it's under the 10-day. Um, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm not optimistic about it because, like I said, everything is just getting taken down lately. So yeah, the only thing that's like even holding up better is like defensive stocks, which usually don't have good earnings because they're more defensive. They're like really low earnings usually. But so that's food two. Let's look at GS here. Oh yeah, so food two is actually reporting in 2 days. So that's another risk, right? So Goldman Sachs, wow, it keep going down. This is amazing, crazy. Like again, it probably reversed again. Most stocks that were on this list are up this morning, and now they're kind of reversing again. Oops. Pay the pay reported earnings look like it moves really strong. It's up 13%. Let's just look at earnings. There's one negative quarter earnings, so it won't fit my criteria. But this is a strong bounce, and it didn't reverse either so far. But just be careful when it's under like even a 50-day line. Like even though like this is an ugly chart, okay? And this reminds me of sit M, sit time, and this was the bar right here, right here. It came up all the way here, and then the next day it just stepped back down. It's how crazy this market is. That's how crazy this market is. And so far, this stock has not. It's almost near new lows again. So just be careful with this stuff. So yeah, good bounce, but like I said, it is making new high, but it's not in my fundamental criteria, so I'll pass. Um, some of the stocks that are making new highs yesterday, TGTX. We'll just go over this list just to show where the strength is. So this one in biotech, um, today you can see it's pulling back, but um, but it was doing really well. We found support right here. Today is making a lower low than yesterday, so I don't like that. So it's definitely pulling back right now. Um, but if it does close back in the half range, I'll probably take a position because not many stocks are making new high, and the ones that are making new high, I'm interested in because in this environment they're making new highs, and this is a biotech, and it's already broken out from a base, like lots of good signs, right? Now, like I said, Even if you find the right stock like this one, it's going to be choppy in this market, very hard to trade. Um, so it's a risk you have to take, right? So that's TGTX. So market is still at 0.58% on Nasdaq QQQ. On SPY, it's down 1% exactly. So, so yeah, market hasn't recovered yet at all. I'm worried it'll get worse as days goes on because that's what's been happening. As the day goes on, they tend to sell even further. Lately, anyway, that's what's been happening. So let's look at Monster. So this is a name that hasn't come up in a long time, but it's starting to come up again. And today we have a again very choppy market. It's pulling back today. I'm pretty sure I got shakeout yet today. This one I got shakeout. So um, you can see it hit my stop line at the 10 day. So I mean, yesterday it reversed, like right on the breakout. So I kind of expect this to happen today because it reversed yesterday. Like I bought on this breakout, but it didn't work, right? It reversed yesterday. So that's just again. So this was the breakout, and then it looks pretty good for the most of the day, and then boom, at the end of the day, look what happened. Like basically when the market starts to sell off, it pulls back. And then today you can see we're already making new low, undercut my low here, and boom, I'm out of the stock again. So it's just not many stocks are working. Like it's just the odds are against you, even if you're the best trader right now. Um, at least on the long side, right? So yeah, this painful, 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 painful. So that's MST. Tigo, we talk about Airy. Um, no, this is insurance broker. So there are some of the insurance broker again more defensive. Even that one's pulling back. So here we go again. So yesterday was a good day. Um, it bounced like off the 10 day and closed pretty much near the top. Um, but then today you can see it's giving back again. It's just such a choppy market. Right? I mean, it's so hard to make money in this market. CSGP, this is commercial market research again. Yesterday was looking good. Look at today, pulling back again. It's just insane. I got, yeah, this one I got knocked out. You can see it hit the red line. So again, look at that reversal right from yesterday. It's just insane reversals happening everywhere. Um, and they go down fast. That's the biggest problem. It's not just reversal. They're just coming down so fast too. Um, our gold, our gold. So earnings coming down, but still near the 10%. This one is still holding on. So again, the gold stocks are holding on pretty good today. Surprisingly, it's holding on pretty good. So that's our gold. So I do have a position in that. Um, so that's our gold. Let's keep on going here. Hello. So yesterday I decided to take a position in this. Um, I really like how this chart looks. It's just so stable, right? There's a little bit choppiness here, but that's expected after such a long, move up here. And then we see a little bit more choppiness right there, and then it start to move, right? So one, two, three, four, and yeah, yesterday I liked the action. Um, Despite a big down day on the market, it was able to close in the half range. And today it looks like it's holding again. Look at this, it's holding again. So yeah, so this one I like so far. It seems to be holding up. HCA, HCA, look at this one. It was looking so good yesterday. Came up to 200 day. Look at that. It rejected. It came back down. It's close in the lower half, right? I mean, overall, it's still probably okay. Let me just see the close range. 39%. So that's lower than the 40% mark. Usually I use 40% mark. So a little bit lower. And then today you see it reverse again. This is very hard market. So all moving averages, like not just the 10, 21 day, but even 50 day, the red line, the black line, everything need to be accounted for now because the market is just not very lenient at all. Like it just get rejected at all so easily at moving averages. Docs, look at this. So it looks really good yesterday, the day before, and then even yesterday. Like even yesterday, let me see where it closed. It did reverse again, just like the market was going down. 40%, exactly a 40% close range. Again, just on the borderline. And then today again reverse back to 10 days. So not saying this stocks won't work because they usually pull back to the 10 day and then bounce again. So but I'm just saying it's so volatile. You're almost better off buying stocks at 10 day right now if it's in an uptrend, um, rather than wait for it to bounce. Like I mean, you still wait for it to bounce. I'm just saying like you shouldn't buy it too far off the 10 days. What I'm trying to get at, because that's what happening right now. They're so choppy. So the moment you bounce 2 3 days off the 10 day, now it's already extended because it's gonna chop come back, right? Chop and come back, and so that's what's happening constantly in most stocks. There's not many uptrend that just like keep going. Yeah. So anyhow, that's pretty much it for today's stream. Thank you so much. Stay safe. The market is not ready yet. Unless we see a big upside reversal day, I think that's the only way I'll be super bullish and then stocks start to break out from trend lines. That's kind of what I'm looking for. So thank you for watching this stream. Have a very good day.